let me take you back to a time of fear, danger, and quiet courage. The story begins in Egypt, where the Israelites were living as slaves. Over time, their numbers grew, and the king of Egypt, Pharaoh, became afraid of them. He feared they were becoming too powerful and might rise against him. Because of this fear, Pharaoh made a cruel and heartless decision. He ordered that every Hebrew baby boy who was born should be killed. Fear spread through the Israelite families. Mothers held their newborn sons close, knowing their lives were in danger from the moment they entered the world. During this dark time, a baby boy was born to a woman from the tribe of Levi. When his mother looked at him, she saw that he was special, a beautiful child full of life. She could not bring herself to give him up. Instead, she hid him. For 3 months, she kept her baby hidden in her home. Every cry was a risk. Every moment carried fear of discovery. But as the baby grew, it became impossible to hide him any longer. Knowing she could not keep him safe in her house, the mother made a brave and heartbreaking choice. She made a basket out of papyrus reeds and coated it with tar and pitch, so it would float on water. With trembling hands and a heavy heart, she placed her baby inside the basket. She carried the basket to the Nile River and gently set it among the tall reeds along the riverbank. This was not an act of abandonment. It was an act of faith. She trusted that God would watch over her child when she could not. The baby's sister stayed nearby, watching from a distance, waiting to see what would happen. Before long, Pharaoh's daughter came down to the river to bathe. As she walked along the water's edge, she noticed the basket floating among the reeds. Curious, she asked her servant to bring it to her. When she opened the basket, she saw a baby boy inside. He was crying. In that moment, her heart was moved with compassion. She knew this was one of the Hebrew children, one of the babies her father had ordered to be killed. Yet instead of anger or fear, she chose mercy. At that moment, the baby's sister stepped forward with courage and spoke. She asked if she should go and call a Hebrew woman to nurse the baby. Pharaoh's daughter agreed. Soon, the baby's own mother was brought back. She was given the incredible gift of caring for her own child and was even paid to do so. She took her baby home and nursed him, cherishing every moment, knowing that each day with him was precious. When the child grew older, she brought him back to Pharaoh's daughter, who adopted him as her own son. She named him Moses, saying, "I drew him out of the water." The baby, who had once been hidden in fear, would grow up to become one of the greatest leaders in history. Moses would one day return to Egypt, not as a helpless child, but as a man chosen by God to lead the Israelites out of slavery. This story reminds us that even in the darkest times, courage can make a way forward. Faith can open doors that seem impossible. And sometimes, the smallest beginnings, like a baby placed in a basket, carry a purpose far greater than we can imagine. When hope seems lost, God is still at work, often in quiet and unexpected ways. Just as He was watching over that baby in the basket, He is at work in our lives too, shaping a future we may not yet see.